bringing us out here. It's been great. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Cori Grohman, and I'm from the winning team in Austin. So for those of you who have been on a team, which I imagine is most of you, you know that conference calls are inevitable. So what I'd like to do real quick is walk you through a pre-conference call reenactment. Hello, everybody. We're about to have a conference call. If anybody would like to volunteer, please feel forward to step up and intern Greg, thank you. So why does this individual look so unhappy? Well, it's because he's stuck taking minutes. And minutes are time consuming. They're hard to follow the conversation as it goes. The recorder can't participate because at that point he's just a typing monkey. Inaccurate records, most times you're not going to get everything. And even if you think you do, they're going to be incomplete. And they're inconsistent over time because intern Greg isn't going to be there, he's not going to be there, especially after this. Afterwards, the data usually just sits there. Most people will take some actions on it. And even worse, the data can get lost. Most people have tried video conferences to record them or audio recordings, but those are inadequate. So what if we could outthink this problem? What if we could alter the workflow in a better way? Nico, Darryl, and Clay, we are Watson Minutes, and we have just that solution. So the conversation starts in Workspace, and you're typing along and say you insinuate that you need a conference call. Either the conversation's gone awry or something like that. Our chatbot initiates asks for a conference call, and you can initiate it by responding. Once it's initiated, everybody's invited that's in the workspace, and the conference call goes on like you normally would. So everybody talks about what they need to talk about, and you hash it out. After that, we record all that data, and we send it over for Watson to process. So that's where all the magic happens. Once we get that data back, we get a summary that includes moments, action requests, minutes, and insights. So with this data, what we do is we're able to execute on these action items with third-party integrations of Trello, Evernote, calendars, and so forth. Once we get those action items, we append those to the original messages, build a master transcript, and port that back into Workspace. So we'll go ahead and move forward with the demo with a couple of engineers that you may know, but in a galaxy far, far away. So you can see here they're talking, and there's something going on here. There's a possible design flaw, and I think maybe we should create a conference call. Yes, Steno, our chatbot, short for stenographer. Okay, so we got a conference call going on over here, and let's go ahead and start it. So this proceeds as normal, and hopefully we can hear some audio here.
Okay, well, how do you suggest we manage this issue?
Well, you shouldn't. Hello? Okay. Well, if you couldn't hear, there's a conference call, and due to time constraints, we're going to cut that short because we can go for days. So right now, what we're doing is we're taking that audio call and we're breaking it up, and we're doing a speech to text. So you can see here we have any low confidence transcripts. The user can go back and say, I didn't say snail it, I said nail it, right? So we'll submit. And this is where the magic is actually happening. So we take all that data and we send it over to Watson using Workspaces. And you can see we have our Trello interface. And as these action items are getting processed, these Trello cards are being actively created. Just crossing my fingers. We'll give it a second. If not, okay, we didn't see the second one, but you can go ahead and see that all these messages were dumped here into the conference call that gets created dynamically after you have the actual call. And so you can look in here and you can see the whole transcript. So there's a Trello card that got created, and you can see a link that appends to it. And when we append, you get linked to that card that was created dynamically on the back end. So you can go down here a little bit further, and you can see it looks like I set up a meeting here, so let's go ahead and look at the calendar event. So it links you directly to Brunch with Darth Vader. So y'all didn't get to hear the conference call, but it had to do with the design flaw of the Death Star. So bear with me here. One of the coolest aspects, though, is our integration with the work services. We have the sentiment analysis, where you can look at emotional tone, social tone, and language tone. Of these, for example, you can look at agreeableness, which here is at 93%. So you can kind of, the managers and the people who are putting this on can look at these stats and say, okay, was the team cohesion there, or was there issues with, was someone angry, or, you can look at all this and take it however you want. And there's many, many, many more integrations that you can do. So next steps are we want to work with IBM and using their design thinking methodology to further integrate with the ones we already have, Trello, Evernote, Twilio, and lastly calendars, and obviously much, much more. So anything you can think of that you would take an action item off, we can integrate with. So I want to say a special thanks to IBM, to GA. If you have any questions, please feel free to come see us after this session, and if not, you can find us at watsonminutes.com. Thank you.